Hi. In this slide, I want to try to give you some ideas for how to get in touch with your unspoken mental models. There's an expression that fish don't know they're in water. It's just the environment that's always been around them. They don't know that there's any different environment. And that, to a certain degree, is the way our belief systems, our culture, our mental models are. So the first step is to recognize the power and limits of mental models. In my first playlist, I went into quite a bit of clips on how old-fashioned economies of scale don't work. And in fact, it's not just law of diminishing returns, it's law of negative returns. And actually how it's not the sales and margin, dollar margin percent model, but it's the margin dollar less cost to serve, and etc. So as we get and recognize that we do have our unspoken assumptions, then we can test them against the reality that, you know what, the world's changed. We, on a life cycle basis, are in a very mature part of our industry. We have customers consolidating. 90% of what they're buying is the same old stuff. They're looking for a demand replenishment system that takes total supply chain costs out of how they just replenish their stuff. They don't want sales guys pushing product and quoting prices. They want a service value chain solution set for their supply chain needs. So how do we broaden the conversation from shooting prices on product, thinking that's giving them a better deal, to co-creating a better interbusiness process that lowers costs for both of us and allows us to both have better juice and to capture a bigger share of the account instead of being happy with our fair share. Of course, once we realize that, gee, maybe we should come up with some different assumptions, now we have to overcome the inhibitors. In other words, this is what this whole section is about right now, is change management, because we have to look at the kinetic chain and say who's going to lead it, what's our new strategy, how are we going to rethink our systems, our interbusiness, our internal service processes, how are we going to re-educate, reskill our people so we can deliver a better total service value equation, and on top of that, better service value chain solutions. And then this will allow us to change our business dramatically and capture sustainable new profit power, because most of our competitors aren't watching these clips, haven't even begun thinking about this stuff, or have the information to do it. So let's seize the opportunity while we can. Thank you.